Hi everyone, today I'm going to share with you some basic tips and guidelines that can really help to improve your painting. If you're a beginner, if you've never had any art class, if you've never had any art training, any tuition, nothing from any expert artist, this will definitely help you. Please watch the video throughout, and once you follow these guidelines and tips and tricks, I can bet you that your painting is going to improve a lot. And do try these and let me know what you found out. So my first tip is highlight. Whenever you paint, whatever you paint, regardless, landscapes, still life, no matter what that is, your highlight will always be in the center of your painting. Always. Your light source or whatever, the highlight has to be in the center of the painting. In this painting you can see that the edges are dark and the highlight is in the center. Highlight will always be in the center because that is going to draw the attention of a viewer towards the painting. If you are going to keep the light source at the very edge or the corner, it's going to draw the eyes away from the painting. That's not going to draw the eyes towards the painting. Next tip is your distance. Anything in the painting that is away from you will be small, will be narrow. Any path, road, river, you name it, fence, whatever it is, if it's farthest away, it will be very narrow. The closer you get, the broader it is going to be. If you look at this staircase that I painted, it's narrow over here, and as you come closer, it broadens because this place is closest to you and this over here is the farthest away. That's why it's smaller and narrower. These pots, they're the same size, all of them, but since this is away, that's why it is small, and if you keep it over here closer to you, it's bigger. So distance, anything farthest away will always be small, and the closer you are, the broader it is. That's tip number 2. Another thing, in your painting, everything in your landscapes or whatever, when you're painting, everything farthest away will always be a light gray color, no matter what that is. The farthest away it is, the grayer or lighter and lighter it is going to be. Since these are really close, you can see this is a dark gray. This is really light and this is a very dark gray because this is very close to the painting. Again, if it's very farther away, your trees or anything that is, it's going to be gray. It's going to be very light to your eyes. Anything closer, it is going to be dark. One more thing, horizon, very important. Your horizon has to be 1/3 on the 1/3 of your painting, at the bottom. You know how I think all of us have painted the sunset in when we were kids. Like there was a sun in the center, and then there's a demarcation line in the center of the page, and we used to paint the sea. We need to stop doing that. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't create a depth in the painting. Your horizon has to be on the 1/3, lower 1/3 of the painting. As you can see over here, the horizon is quite low. If I had made the horizon over here, if I had started all this over here, this would not give me depth. I would not be able to create depth. So here you can see there is depth in this painting somehow, because the horizon is low. The stones closer or the path closer is broader, and away you go, it gets narrower. The forest in the back is light, faded, and the closer you get, the darker the trees are. So this is very important. So your highlight in the center, your horizon on the 1/3. The closer you are, the broader it is. The away you go, the narrower your path or road or river or staircase or fence is, or even any object. The further you go, the grayer. The closer you are, the darker and more vibrant the colors are going to be. Now another tip that I can give you is, which I follow myself always, my imagination is not very strong. Let's be honest. This painting I made with my imagination. I did not use any reference picture. So you can see this is a very, very simple painting. I can manage this on my own, but anything other than this, it takes up a lot of reference images. So my tip is to use reference images. You can simply Google anything you want to paint for reference images. Just check out anything that you find that is simple for you to paint, pick that and use that as a reference picture to paint. Now, reference picture does not mean that you have to copy it. It doesn't mean that it has to be copied. Reference picture means you are using that as a reference to understand the shape or shades or perspective or anything. To understand that better, you're using it. You can copy it if you want to, but if it doesn't turn out exactly the way your reference picture was, don't be disappointed, because that is not how it is supposed to be. It can be slightly different. It can differ. Basically, it should be your inspiration. That's it. So use reference pictures, Google images of anything you want to paint, pick the one that is really simple for you to paint, and eventually you can move your way up to a more advanced kind of painting. So these were my tips for you. I hope this is going to be very helpful for you. These are the tips and tricks that you won't be able to learn if you watch other people just paint. So you need to understand this to be able to improve your painting. Once you imply this, trust me, your paintings are going to improve, and I would love to hear that you tried them and it helped you. So don't forget to comment below and let me know how did it go for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I would love to share any knowledge I have with you guys. As long as I have this knowledge, definitely I'd love to share it. So subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening.